Yeah, good afternoon. My name is Ulrich Behner. Together with Andreas Müller, I will take you on a journey on the way to digital transformation of our production. 2014, I started Connected Industry. Top management at the division Automotive Electronics gave me the task to introduce Industry 4.0 in all plants. Wow, what a great challenge. But why is the divisional board committed to do that? Because this is en vogue, everybody does it, because Bosch has co-founded Platform Industry 4.0, because web technology has created disruption and highly successful business models elsewhere. And why did it happen there? Because connectivity brings data together. You make better decisions simply because you have better insights into correlations. Andreas.
And Ulrich, there's one more thing. I mean, connectivity is so present in our world of consumers that our workforce asks, why can't we use our mobile devices as we do it in private life? So data in private life is always accessible, and so many processes we know from banking to shopping have been simplified, and new possibilities are there every day. So the world has changed dramatically with this connectivity, and we do not want to live without it anymore.
So back to my challenge. As a starting point, we already had a stable manufacturing execution system. That was necessary, but not enough. First, we advertised a lot in our plants. Many of them started proofs of concept for their improvement ideas. But they made little use of their data, not even thinking of combining data along the line. And the groups did not learn from each other. And we had not yet thought of a structured rollout yet. Second, we provided the plants with a big data platform. We encountered a huge data preparation effort, as everybody does. Also, the amount of use case ideas with that platform was pretty limited. And the platform was quite expensive. And the return on investment was not yet apparent. The question was how to bring these use cases together with a modern technology. In that situation, I changed roles and went to Bosch Connected Industry. I met Andreas. He shared my visionary approach. Let us push Bosch forward in digital transformation. He now shapes value streams in a division that first even needed to install MES in the first place, but also worked on data analytics in parallel. A highly helpful ally with a strong commitment.
And of course, you have to know where I come from. I made my way as an external SAP consultant for many years. And in Bosch, I had been a front runner in the area of connected industries with focus on logistics processes. So I have always been interested and enthusiastic about IT-driven process optimization in my whole career. But there was still something missing. And that what brought us together was, how do we get the integration managed? So have a look at the pictures. You see the solutions put together here. So how are they designed? They are designed along borders of responsibility. They are designed along borders of knowledge. But this means they are defined by user groups on their own requirements. But this is not useful for leveraging synergies. And luckily, I got the chance when I moved to Powertrain Solutions. I got a chance to make this happen. So as you heard before, it's about leadership. And here, Bosch Powertrain is the area where we brought together our combustion engine business, our business about fuel cell, about electrification. And you can imagine, this is already a huge business transformation which we are facing. But we also see opportunities coming, and especially opportunities by using data and creating data-driven business models. And this will be a major part of our future. So our direction was directly with the board of management to go into a data-driven organization, which means we started to digitalize all of our shop floor processes in a comprehensive and standardized way with the NEXEEDit MES system. But, and of course, when you're in a business situation, of course, there's always two things you have to focus on. The line must run and material must flow. And it's about performance and quality. So it means deliver the right product at the right time, at the right place, at the right quality to your customer. Because if you do not bring your products to your customer, you will not earn money. But of course, digitalization is the underlying element. We go with the MES system to optimize the lines, to optimize the processes on the shop floor. And here, IT security, stability of the solutions, and scalability are the drivers, of course. Because if you want to stay in mass production, if you want to be speedy, if you want to be successful, you need speed in your solutions, you need stability on your processes. And so we started with getting standardized data for KPI reports for our management. But we were also able to provide the data in our data lakes. But this was only an intended side effect, but not the main goal in the beginning. So the question was how to move forward. And here it comes to place, you have to think of the different user groups. And this is what makes this world so complex. But if you look at this picture here, you see there's one big elephant in the middle of the whole thing. And you have the different user groups around it. And usually when we see such an elephant, we try to cut him into pieces. But this is definitely the wrong approach for such a complex situation. Instead, we have to ride the elephant. We have to make it run. And this is where we come into place, where we say, with digitalization, we want to integrate horizontally from supplier to customer, and we want to integrate from our machine to our ERP systems where the cost bookings are done. But this means bringing together different expert groups. It means to work on one common platform so that all can achieve their goals, but in a joint way. And here, of course, you see the vision of the management is needed, the vision to drive and to bring those guys together. So the platform cannot be seen as an IT solution and an IT approach, but it's about new cooperation models. And so it's a starting point for organizational transformation of your business.
So what are our lessons learned? Innovation is based on a solid standard. That is why a working platform is important. Then you do not need to bother about connectivity, user interface, data quality, data availability. At the same time, you need the possibility to connect new machines and manufacturing processes. And you expect the freedom and the APIs to integrate the application that fits to your use case, regardless if you write it on your own, if it exists from a software company, or if you find it in our NEXEED portfolio. This is what we call an industrial application system. And it is the concept that Bosch has chosen to provide to its production sites, called the Bosch Manufacturing and Logistics Platform. It allows you to clean up your zoo of single solutions and integrate them into a modern API-based architecture. Have a system running on a standardized IT infrastructure. And it doesn't matter if it's in the cloud or on-premise.
And of course, so what does it mean for us? It means we provide the same data to our top management as we do provide to our plant experts. So these plant experts, a different user group, uses this data to train AI models, to exchange even AI models globally. And this helps us to improve and speed up the improvement process on our lines. And this makes really this whole approach together more effective. And this, of course, brings together our global organization on a much broader scale. So based on these success stories we achieved with our experts and our management, and together, of course, with the Bosch Connected Industry, we were able to show our management that the approach is the right one, we are on track. And of course, together with corporate, then we found that this is the true north to follow up, and we started to draft a plan how to implement it.
For more than 240 plants with manufacturing to stock or to order, with the possibility to exchange data between divisions that supply to each other. So now the only step was to convince the corporate board of management to start this initiative. What do you think was their answer? First, this is the right concept and the right approach. We did it. And as you have shown, this leads to a big benefit for Bosch in efficiency and reliability. They understood it. And the benefit is gained in the plants and divisions, they said. That's right. And then they said, so we do not see corporate financing for this. The money needs to come from the plants and from the divisions. Oh, no. And with an annual budget planning cycle, imagine how long it takes until the divisions and the plants are ready to co-finance that. In that moment, I received a call from Andreas. luckily.
And I told Ulrich, let's step up for a joint development agreement, because with our requirements for the powertrain solution, we are amidst a business transformation, and we are pretty sure that BMLP is the right approach, and we cannot wait. The business transformation happens right now. We need such a platform to be successful now, and let's start now together. You, Ulrich, and myself. And of course, as we as a division are the front runner, and the Bosch Connected Industry provides the platform, we will be front runners, and this will generate a pull for the other divisions as well. And the plants will follow us into the future. So, in a nutshell, what do you need? You need allies. It's bringing together people, join forces, and of course create motivation on a global scale, because what doesn't work is governance. Governance on a global scale is not working. You are not able to run a governance in locations all across the world. It's much more about the partners must be convinced, they must see the business opportunities, and they must see the business benefits by stepping into the team. The elephant is such big, it needs to move, and it will only move if everyone joins and rides the elephant and drives the elephant. So the beauty of this complexity is that the different people have different benefits from this approach. The digital transformation will help them to gain their benefits, to achieve their benefits on this open platform. So it's very important to understand the different partners here, to their needs, to support them in even with small steps you will occur, and you will see that business benefits are generated. And of course, once you scale across a huge global organization, even this small benefits in one single use case will generate huge amounts of benefits. And of course, in the end, this will generate a pull for all the others to follow. And of course, especially the management must be convinced by showing that these business benefits are coming and we are realized. And of course, for us, it's very important to find the right partners, because such a development has to be undertaken, that you need people to understand your business. It's also important to operate a solution, because it becomes essential part of your business processes, and you have to rely on a stable and of course a fast and secure solution. And this is what brought Ulrich and myself together in joining up forces.
The elephant moves. As we have shown at Bosch, we look back to a journey of getting digital transformation started and move. We know the target picture and the way there. That is why we have designed an architecture and transform our products into that application system. For the way from a small proof of concept through whole line control, connectivity over whole shop floors, integration between plants, and along the supply chain between various partners. We can work in those steps directly with the users and include them into our solution development. We can work in those, we support partners, so we solve current challenges jointly. And we can provide it to others in the application system. We are used to support users, deciders and top management to understand the benefits, but also to overcome barriers and to convince key persons still in doubt. I'm convinced that this experience is scalable and will be of value for you, regardless of the size of your company. Thank you for your attention.
So thank you for your masterclass. It was a pleasure. And now you have the possibility to ask questions. Remember, there's this ask button on the bottom, on the left side from your perspective. Just push it, just click it, just hit it and ask your questions. And I see, some participants did it during the masterclass, and here's the first question. Okay, what are your 3 most important pieces of advice for companies waiting to digitalize their processes across many factories? Who wants to answer that?
Maybe I take that one, Andreas. You take the other one that is coming up already.
Yeah, there's the second one.
So the 3rd most important pieces, I think, are you need to get understanding of your data. And if you want to do it across plants, across more than one plant, you need to get understanding of the data, work on the quality of the data that you want to use and that you want to generate your insights out. The second one is get started, as we described it. And I would think the third important piece is you need to find the right allies, and those are the users on the shop floor, those are decision makers and opinion leaders, like for example Andreas in the division of Powertrain, or your top management as well. And you can do this by doing the first steps, proofs of concept, and get moving, like the elephant needs to move.
Thank you very much. There's another question. What would be the best idea to convince executive management to embrace digital transformation and without really looking into hard dollar returns? Andreas is laughing. It's yours.
I mean, management, and of course, I mean, we are in a business. So in the end, we talk about dollars. So in the end, when you want to convince people, you need to show that there are business results. And of course, I mean, I can tell many stories about good-looking use cases and whatever. But in the end, we focus on that. And I'm pretty convinced, and I can prove already that we have realized use cases with our experts, and these experts know best what they need and what they can achieve. So if we give them the right tools, like the BMLP, for example, they utilize it in the way that they achieve the business benefits. And so I'm pretty convinced we should be honest, it's about business and it's about money. So we have to focus on achieving these results, and this is possible.
But sometimes it's ignition, or sometimes it's inspiration, and so I would say invite them to the factory of the future here in Ulm. Maybe that's one reason why I go the first step on the journey. Or what's your opinion?
I think you need to find the ones in top management as well who are convinced about connectivity, about data, about using the data, and so on. So those, like the board of the division I started with, they gave me the task, and we have cut out one piece out of our presentation, Andreas. We still also did the benefit calculations and the return on invest, and even Andreas did it for the division as well and proved it. So the overall calculation was proven by him in the division as well. So it's necessary once you want to convince the others. But then you have already starting points where you can prove it.
And maybe we can promise, Andreas, that we will talk about the issue, the topic, financing, in our panel discussion in the end. So I will take that with us, and that's the promise for the audience. Thank you very much for your masterclass, and we will see again, Andreas, in our panel discussion in the end. Thanks a lot.